Barney, man. I ain't know it had got like that pop with you, man. Dang. You know what I'm saying? If I would have known that, man, when all this went down, man, I would have left it alone, man. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we all at Sin Heads United wishing you a speedy recovery, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? The first step to recovery is admitting you got a problem, man. And you know, I'm glad to see you in the line, man. You know, you still messed up, but I'm glad to see you in the line, bro. But anyway, man, this ain't about Barney, man. This about MD, man. I'm checking in live, man, from the Hallows. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. SNN, Simulation News Network. Seeing headlines on Sin Heads United, man. Put your U's up, man. You know, that's all I want you to do. Put your U's up, man. It's seeing headlines. Man, you know, I've been gone for a minute. I ain't made a video since I think in the middle of the week. You know, when I dropped my in-depth video on the AI zones, Unified Zone Interaction. Y'all go check it out if you ain't seen it yet. And once again, man, go check out part 2 of my standard series. You know what I'm saying? Blocking and tackling animation. I can't stress it enough. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's some vital information in there, man. You know, it is what it is, though. You know, I ain't gonna urge it on. You know, I said I was gonna wait to get to 100 views, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, link will be in the description, man. Standard series, blocking and tackling animation, man. On to today's topic, man. Seeing headlines, Sin Heads United. Ducks, man. You know, there's a lot of ducks out here. Like I say, you know, I haven't made a video since that last video. You know, I just been posted up looking at other videos, and a lot of things went on, you know, over the end of the week. You know, this past weekend, you know, I was checking out some games, and you know, I saw a trend, man, in regards to a lot of subs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different commentators in terms of this whole simulation thing, man, and it got me to make this video, man, in terms of the ducks, man. Attack of the Ducks, man. Hey, you got a lot of people that when something revolutionary is made, you know, and I say quote unquote revolutionary, or quote unquote of the rebellion nature. When something like that is made on YouTube, people often tend to go along with it for whatever reason. You know, I guess it's just in our nature to be rebellious. It's in our nature to go against the grain, so to speak. I hear a lot of people will say that Sin Heads United is going against the grain, but I don't think so, and I'll explain why later on. But in terms of the people that comment on different videos, you know, this and that, things of that nature, when something rebellious or something controversial is said, more often than not, you got the people, like I said, I call them ducks, that tend to agree with what's being said, but turn around and go back to their usual form, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a lot of that being done this past weekend, like I said, the end of the week, like Thursday, Friday. I saw Smitty's video, and some people will say a lot of contradictions were made in that video in terms of the player movement, you know, blah blah blah, and that in regards to past Mans and the current man 13. Now, to some people, you know, I'm excluding myself, but to some people, you would call that a quote unquote flip flop of sorts. You know what I'm saying? Because based on that video, he's saying some things that go against what was said these last couple of months. Now, I ain't gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you go back and you know, you go reference that video in which I'm talking about, the latest Sam Standard video. And I looked at some of the comments on that video, and a lot of people that were quote unquote pro Sam Standard throughout all this, what was going on these last couple months. Once again, I call it Madden Armageddon. All this stuff that was going on these past couple of months, and the people that stood behind the Sim Standard in terms of what their stance was in terms of Man 13, they kind of switched up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I said, go back. You can read these comments for yourself and look at the certain people you know what I'm saying, that stood behind the sim standard and looked at what they're saying now. Now, as far as Smitty goes, like I said, you know, I have the ability to talk to Smitty on a personal level via Skype or whatever situation may be. I have that ability, and I've talked to Smitty, and you know, as far as Smitty goes, I will say this, and this is not coming from Sinhead, it's not, this comes from MD. Smitty has a tendency to play the damage control role. You know what I'm saying? Play the role of selling everybody down, and he played that role very well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can talk to Smitty on, you know, not on arguing, but when it's a point that needs to be made, you know, me and him can talk about it on a man-to-man, grown man level. You know what I'm saying? I've never talked to a Zero Effect or a CMF Ball Crit. No, they out there. You know what I'm saying? They gone. They in outer space, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no hope for them. You know, they've made up their mind in terms of what they're gonna do as far as their future YouTube careers are concerned. You know, I'm not basing none of this on them. And as far as I'm concerned, the film standard is dead based on all that. You know what I'm saying? But the Ducks, you know what I'm saying? And when I say the Ducks, I mean previous people that were already subbed to the film standard that they didn't have their own path. You know, they were brought here to the table based on the standard, which was, we knew that Madden, the franchise, was not up to par to what we knew was simulation football, i.e. 2K5 and All Pro Football, 2K8. You know what I'm saying? But in the back of their minds and their heart of hearts, they wanted, they yearned for Madden to be acceptable to the people that we call the community. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same standard. You know, if I'm a guy and I'm on the fence about Madden, I know Madden is trash. You know what I'm saying? I know Madden is not the game for me. I know it's not up to simulation standards. But if I hear somebody that has created the quote-unquote sim community say that it's a good enough product, or where you can play it or you don't have to play it, then that's acceptable enough for me to say, okay, I'm gonna get the game based on the fact that these guys are enjoying it. Why can't I enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? So based on that, you're a duck because your stance now changed because somebody else's stance changed. You know what I'm saying? You following behind the mama duck. You know what I'm saying? And all the ducks are in a row and they going along that line. And we're considered the bad guys because we got out the line when the stance changed. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the case. All we doing is standing up for what we knew was the truth concerning Madden and concerning All Pro. You know what I'm saying? The simulation wars weren't started by us, man. You know, the simulation wars, Man Armageddon, wasn't started by Sinhead United. It wasn't started by Digital Pigskin or Ryan Moody. You know, hell, it wasn't even started by the Sim Standard. It was started by the Ducks, the co-signers that opposed us based on the fact that our stance never changed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm asking the community this: at what point did you truly know who you were in terms of the simulation community? Meaning, okay, I've been down with the Sim Standard since day one, but the views that the Sim Standard has, were those truly my views? You know what I'm saying? Or was I just on the fence and needed a pacifier to make me feel that what I was saying was viable? You know what I'm saying? But like you said, in the back of your mind, you had almost an addiction. You know what I'm saying? You had an urge to play Madden because it was the latest thing going, but you didn't want to play it because you knew it was not simulation. You know what I'm saying? But when the Sim Standard started enjoying the game, that gave you a reason to think that Madden was acceptable, when in all actuality it's not. You know, ask yourself that question, man. Were you in it for the long haul? Did you actually go for what you knew? Or did you just get in the line with the rest of the ducks, man? You know what I'm saying? And Sim Heads United don't want no ducks. We don't want no duck subs, man. If you on the fence and you know that you want to play Madden, hey, go to those guys, man. You know what I'm saying? We want the U. That's what the U is all about. We want the guys. We want our subs to be united with each other, man. This is a community. This is truly a community channel. You know what I'm saying? This is about nothing else but us. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else who wants to go against us and go kick rocks. That's straight up. I saw a Chili Mostly video talking about you know, that, you know, basically Sin community was, you know, we fucked up, and you know, we not nothing because we ain't standing united, basically. But in all actuality, Sim Heads United, we standing united, and we understand that everybody else who supposedly supposed to stand for simulation ain't down with the program. You know what I'm saying? Chili Mostly wasn't down with the program. You feel me? And like I said, I ain't got nothing against him. You know, I understood the, you know, the stance that he took when he made that video. I totally understood. But what I also understood was that simulation wasn't his priority. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. For a lot of people that claim to be in the simulation community, claim to be Sim Heads, that's not within their priority. You know, Sim Heads United is about priority number one, which is bringing simulation out and bringing you what's not Sim. You know what I'm saying? And letting you know why it's not Sim. You feel me? That's my goal. I said it from day one. That's my goal in terms of standard series. That's my goal in terms of the in-depth videos. That's what I want to bring. You know what I'm saying? But you know, little quick Sim headline, man. Don't be no duck, man. Go for what you know. Be yourself. Go by your stand, and don't worry about what everybody else got to say, man. Just because you get out the duck line don't mean you the bad guy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real quick, man. Hey, Barney, we're praying for you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I wish you a speedy recovery, man. You know, this Sim Heads United, man. Sim headlines. Put your U's up. Check in with me, man.
Sim Heads United. Sim Heads United.